Hi folks, I'm Suraj Musad. So today we are going to discuss about what's insulin resistance is. Insulin resistance has become a huge problem in our culture. It can lead to many health problems we see every day, including obesity, type 2 diabetes, heart diseases, polycystic ovaries, high cholesterol, muscle loss and fat gain. Not only that one, there is a new thing which I was explaining a couple of episodes back, Cushing's disease as well. So what is a symptom for that? Protruded tummy with a Twix-like legs. That is a main symptom for the Cushing's disease. It's the number one cause of inability to lose weight as well. So if a person has insulin resistance, if they try to lose the weight, it won't happen. So what happens? Whatever the lost weight, you will pile up back. And it's a major cause of Alzheimer's disease, or the new coined term as type 3 diabetes. Why it's called type 3 diabetes? It's because first is insulin resistance, then the next stage is type 2 diabetes, then it leads to Alzheimer's. Because when you have a person has an insulin resistance, the tendency to get the Alzheimer's is more. That's why it's called the type 3 diabetes as well. Before understanding about the insulin resistance, we try to understand about what's insulin and its functions. It's better to know the function. Insulin is a storage hormone produced by pancreas, and it's responsible to maintain the blood glucose level. Everyone might be knowing this. Its function is to store glucose as fat inside the cells. Now let's see what insulin resistance is all about. When you eat sugar and the carbohydrate, glucose level increases in your blood. But body has to maintain the glucose level. So insulin will be produced and it takes the glucose from the bloodstream and stored inside the cells as fat. Insulin in fact acts like a key. It goes to the cells and knocks the cell walls and asks whether the cell needs energy now or not. But if the cell doesn't want energy also, it will ask whether it has a space to store the excess sugar from the blood, because insulin has to maintain the blood sugar level. So it checks with every cell. Then what is the insulin resistance? When your diet is dominated by sugary things and the carbs, too much sugar will be on the bloodstream. And there is a limit for the blood sugar level and body has to maintain it. So insulin has to keep on storing to the cells, and cells exceeds its capacity to store sugar. So cell won't respond to insulin further and it won't open to store sugar inside. Body recognizes it as a critical situation and it produces more and more insulin to store fat inside cells. So eventually level of insulin and the blood sugar increases drastically in the bloodstream and cell sensitivity reduces to insulin. This stage is called insulin resistance. So if you say it in a layman's perspective, what will happen? The more blood sugar is there in the bloodstream, insulin tries to put it inside the cell will reject it. So what happens? The sugar increases, insulin also will increases. This particular stage is called insulin resistance. So in the next episode, we try to explain the causes and the effect of insulin resistance and how to reverse it. Until that, stay healthy, be happy.